Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Mickey, you on there?
Yeah, I'm on here. I'm here with you. I just put
You
you.
turn your camera off? Oh,
Nah,
okay.
mine's never. I just made you the single screen. She pulling in. She'll be in about
Oh,
two
okay. How
minutes.
y'all? All right. Well, we could talk a little bit about earlier.
Let's
Just to keep.
go.
So let me
And I'm
ask you
not a
what?
sister. I'm just here
Yeah, yeah.
helping. I'm just here
Just
for the
helping.
youth.
I mean, but
So,
sister circle is just. I mean, the focus is talking about the woman, but the men still play a part in the conversation, regardless, because men are always going to be brought up in the conversation, regardless.
okay, I just
If it wasn't for man, we wouldn't be here, and that is the truth. Man was created first. You can't fight me with that. That is the truth. But how y'all doing? Thank y'all for tuning in. The Sister Circle. Wyntis is on her way. Like me, some Fridays I like to help people where they gotta go. I'm always, someone calls and said I need your help or whatever, and I'm there for them. But Mickey, from this morning, if we could talk just a little bit,
come on with it.
we were just a little bit, like what I was saying, like this morning, what I was writing in my comments this morning. um I just vote for the candidate that's the right fit, not based on party. How do you think about that?
Mm, you know what? I ain't gonna lie to you. I've been voting Democratic just all my life. Good morning, good evening, JoJo, Cicero McGill, and Asia Quill, AKA Mama Quill, Nancy Adams. I believe you do need to vote for something, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been trained to vote for Democrat. I don't know why I keep voting for him, but I know why, because I am scared of some of the Republican things that I seen. I remember Governor Engler when he was here. And I remember the Republican governors of Michigan and stuff. It's just, to me, we be fooled that we keep getting fooled that the Democrats gonna do this and we give our vote and don't get nothing. You know, and I just started maybe in the last 2 or 3 years. Start, like you saying, I got to vote for my interest. Believe me, if I was probably a millionaire, I'd probably be liking some of the tax cuts that Republicans get, because when you got money, you gonna want some of them things. You want some of that. But me being poor, I'm voting for Democrats because I'm thinking they're giving me something which I haven't seen yet.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
Can
you.
you hear me? Okay.
I hear you.
No, I'm in my car. The thing went from my ear right back to the car. It'll go back in a minute. But, a couple of times people call me like, Anna, why is you a Republican? To be
Right.
honest with you, um, raised in New Jersey, always been a registered Republican. But it wasn't until I got to D.C. and the game is very different in D.C. And I was like, well, how am I going to be able to make sure that my interest is a part of the conversation, but that everyone else is taken care of at the same time? So I still got to be true to a lot of the things I believe in. And a lot of us get bullied into you got to be this, so you got to be that. And that's just where I stand where I stand. I stand where I stand. I'm not a Trumpican. People say Republicans are Trumpican. Trump is a whole other era to deal with. Um, I agree with a lot of people. They want Trump to get in because they'd be damned if they want a black woman to be president if Biden passes away. So I'm probably going to end up voting for Biden. But I already know I'm not giving my vote to Trump. I wish Kennedy had some type of airtime, but he doesn't.
Me
But
too.
on that, yeah. But on that note, with women, I mean, look at Kamala. Kamala's a powerhouse, man. Kamala has done a lot. You don't get to see her that much talking. Uh, I don't know why. I can't explain why we haven't seen her really. But she's married to a man, an entertainment attorney, well known. But even in her position, she holds a lot. She's been what, a senator for a long time. Even before that, holding down the law in California. People talk negative about her. She incarcerated a lot of people. Um, you gotta look at case by case, case by case. We can't assume that she's just locking people up. Everything. And then earlier, just in the conversation that we're gonna be talking today. Hey, Winters, I ain't even noticed you. How you doing?
All the lottery machines down in town. That's all I can tell you. I done been from
You
store
thought it was gonna
to,
be a big one.
to
You thought it
store
was
to
gonna be a big
store.
one.
So anybody that's out there watching in the Flint area, the lottery machines ain't working. Go to another city. I don't know what to tell you, call, but I ain't going to no more stores tonight trying to enter no more slips. Now I'm back with you.
All right, let me real quick, just so we can talk about that real quick, so we can laugh. Okay, are you one of them people that uses the number you see while you driving and play it?
No, I
That,
don't play the lotteries. I'm driving for somebody else. Can you stop at a couple stores on the way and see? So I'm stopping at all the stores down the street before I get here. And finally, the last person told me, ain't no stores in the area. Everybody out. Ain't no lottery machines working. So I'm tired. I'm tired. Ain't no lottery machines working in Flint. Leave them alone. Save your money. Go to the streets. That's all I'm telling you. Okay, now what we talking about today?
well, we greet. Lord, my friend that left her phone in the car. That thing going off. Uh, we remember we were going to talk about women in power and how they are in relationships. And it doesn't have to be political. Women in politics. It
Mhm.
could be. It could be anybody. Lord, me.
I know that's right. Chris Caleb hit up the number man. The number man's they gonna be having a lot of money tonight.
Well, Chris Gable. I ain't even looking at the. Hold on. Oh yeah, hit the number.
So yeah, I mean, when we talk about women in power, we want to say the vice president, but sadly, in my opinion, she was just used to gain votes, and then they put her back on the bookshelf.
Oh
I don't,
wow.
and that's what I see. I mean, we was chucks and pearls out to go and vote. And then we don't see what's her name? Kamala. We don't
Yeah.
see her no more. She'll pop out every once in a while, and then she's gone. What are you doing to your
Sorry,
camera?
y'all. Girl, the thing is coming off. You know, it's so hot out here. Do y'all got the heat wave going on? The darn thing is falling.
Oh yeah, it's hot. It's
It is
hot.
hot. I just bought this thing and they said, oh, it's going to hold your phone up. No, the hell it's
To-
not.
Tony said said she disappeared on. Yeah, she disappeared on us. Hey, Sean. Yeah, she disappeared on us. Tony, let everybody know that the number machines is down in Flint right now. Okay, put a post out
Oh,
there.
man. Oh, yeah, you better tell everybody. They're
I
going to
already
go
made
into
it because I don't
craze
want to go
mode.
to the stores. But I know the vice president, like Chris Caleb said, only has limited powers. But it's more about women being in power and the man that she has alongside her.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of Mother Harlem, Mother Anna. It's like a lot of men, and we've said this before, they are scared of a strong-willed woman. Like why not help amplify your woman up instead of being scared of she may outshine you? And
Mm-hmm.
we see that a lot. We see it from the entertainment industry to the politics, the political arena. We see it everywhere. And that's sad. We even see it in just modern day life. Just in the modern day workforce. You may be married to a nurse and you may be a janitor. And some men are just unable to cope with women being the breadwinner, having the stronger voice. They just can't accept it.
Well, why do you, in the opinion that you have, is there some example you've seen in life as to why you came to this reasoning?
Um
I'm not
I-
disagreeing with you. I'm just saying, like, did
you
you hear me?
froze up. No, okay, what you say?
I said I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying, what have you seen to bring you to that reasoning and the thought process you're saying?
My life. my my life. my, I'm serious. I mean, if I'm gonna be 100 with you, my life. I mean, this is how I am. This is what I do. Um, and unfortunately, sometimes a man can't handle a woman with the voice, not just a voice, a
Hmm.
strong voice. And they a strong man. But sometimes, it's like, you gotta let a man be a man. Okay, I get that. But let me be a woman. You know what I'm saying? Your definition of a woman may not be my definition of a woman. It's not 1960. It's not 1950 or 1940. I'm not just gonna be barefoot, pregnant, and cooking and cleaning all day. And I think that's some men, before they tear us up in the clubhouse tomorrow, some men think that that's what a woman is supposed to do. And unfortunately, it's not.
Uh-uh. I mean, we got men out here that can cook. So one of the best. A lot of men are really great chefs.
Right.
So it's not a thing where men should be intimidated that they're in the kitchen cooking. I grew up with my stepfather would cook. My mom and my dad would take turns,
Hmm.
and they both work. She's like, well, he's like, if she got to go to work, I mean, how can she be going to work, coming home, and slaying in the kitchen after she don't work the whole day? He worked too, so they would take turns.
Right. And
And
it
that's
just
and my parents were older, and some men be like, no, the woman should be in the kitchen cooking. I don't know, times have changed. You might sit there and have a carryout queen as your wife. You might turn
right.
around, order every damn thing from DoorDash to Uber Eats, or
Right.
you might not be getting a real good meal. So
Well, Tony said it's intimidating. He says right now he's courting a very, very strong woman, and she's not at all going for none of his remedial bullshit. She's in fact checking him on everything and calling him out on it. And he's got to use another approach on her. No Name says, I think that a man has to let a woman evolve. How she starts out in the marriage, she may not end up. That's true. That's very true. Free Daddy, no, we aren't seen and not heard anymore. We conceded femininity when a man expresses true masculinity. Mm, yeah. Okay. Okay.
I remember I was probably like I just had Liana. Jasmine was already born, going on my second marriage, and my girlfriend, I'm about to be full time college student, full time working, and my girlfriend kept saying, "You gonna outgrow him." And I said, "Why you say that?" She said, "Wait till you get in college and you get your degree and you finish the things you're doing and you get to that another level. You're gonna outgrow him because the person you are in the beginning with him is not gonna be the same person you're going, and you're gonna look at him like he's giving you the challenge, but really it's because you're changing and you're changing for a good thing." Because he met you at the place you were then, and
Mhm.
so some men can't handle when you grow intellectually,
Mhm.
um, because your goals become your main thing, not them. And,
Absolutely.
and sometimes we put the man in front of us, but we technically we should always put ourselves. Even men, put yourself first. Love yourself first, because if you don't love yourself, you can't love no one.
That's true.
That's what I believe. I used to always say you put the man first. That doesn't mean you can't be submissive, but you must love yourself. So if you
Right.
know that in order for you to move up in this world, there's some things that you said when you was young you wanted to do, you have to do it.
Right.
I look at men that aren't married running in positions. I mean, we got a couple people running. Um, is Hill Harper married? He's running in position. Um, we got a lot of men that are running in position without girlfriends or wives. So girlfriend, that's another level, but a
Mhm.
wife. So um, and a girlfriend will support a man running in position. We need to have it flipped the other way too. We not might not be married. In my situation, like me, I'm running for the commissioner of my neighborhood.
Mhm.
When I talk to him, I explained to him that you're going to see a little difference as far as my attentiveness and things that I feel are more important for me to do now before I leave this earth. A lot of it, when my mother passed away, something just clicked in me, said, you have to do the things you said. Stop
Mhm.
speaking it and doing. And it wasn't until, this commissioner is a big deal. I mean, you got to get elected, but it's not as far as going to a council position or as far as, but it gets you into position where you start to really know where you live at and what you really believe and what the purpose is you want to push for that community in which you live in. No longer it's about you. So if you're in a relationship, and now and I'm a lady, and so now I'm gonna have people calling me from the neighborhood if I get in position.
Right.
Is he gonna be mature enough to understand that I'm gonna be talking to other men or
Right.
other women about
Right.
things that are going on in the community and not feel that he's second to anything? But I have to be true in what the things I said I wanted to do. And I think that's where a lot of women are now evolving to, where we weren't in position like this and we would stay back and be quiet. And you're
Mhm.
starting to see a lot of women grow in leadership roles. And so we just have to get ready for that, where we can have the conversation with men and say, in the family, especially husband and wife, how can we work together without offending each other? And just because my light is shining now, don't mean your light's not going to shine either.
And
Because it's a battle between each other.
it is. It is. And I don't know if this has anything to do with it or not. Like I said, I speak my opinion a lot. So, in my opinion, when the crack epidemic came, it broke up the family structure. You had a lot of men out there selling drugs, using drugs, and going to jail, prison, doing long, prison terms, and it broke up the family. You had men being raised by their grandmothers, which is no problem with that. Don't misconstrue what I'm saying. But they were used to Big Mama's way of doing things. Big Mama cooked all the time. She cleaned all the time. She catered to granddaddy. You know what I'm saying? And
Hmm.
so when they grew up and they looked for a wife, they was raised by Big Mama
Hmm.
and they sisters and they aunties, and so things was a little different. And now it's 2024, and you still looking back at 1964. We got some problems. Hell, 1984. We talking about the crack epidemic. 1984, 1994. I mean, we got some issues.
Yeah.
And I think, I just that's my opinion on it. Like when the family structure was broke down, some men got confused on the roles and the responsibility of the family. And that's
Yeah.
why I think that they're insecure about women being in leadership or just stepping out, doing their own thing.
A funny thing is that we've always been in leadership, whether we were in the house, women in the house, they were taking care of their families. They were still the leaders of the house. You ever hear men say, a happy wife is a happy life?
Mm-hmm.
That's real talk. A lot of men know that if you keep her happy, she's not going to drive you crazy. I'm not saying that that's right all the time,
Shit, sometimes they drive us crazy.
but you got to give respect where respect is due on both sides, not just one side. Um,
Right.
but I just think, like, when you're in a leadership role, let's just say a leadership role, as far as you're the breadwinner, you're the one that makes the most money in the house. As a lady, you make the most money in the house. Either one or two things can happen. He's confident in himself and he can deal with you moving up, um, but you still hold the house where everyone's still equal.
There go
No
Mickey
one
again
is
in the
paying.
chat. Nothing but lies. Mickey, get off the damn chat. Oh, and I got an update too. They say the lottery machines are down all over the state. Somebody's up north. She said the lottery machines are down up north too. So I'm just letting y'all know.
Yeah, I
This
know
little
they
update.
happy.
What
Oh
the
Lord,
lottery people?
what in the world?
What you doing?
That was Mickey on my face.
I don't know how Mickey on your phone, because Mickey in the chat.
No, it's the Facebook because I'm looking at the chat and it's rewinding back to when Mickey first came on. This darn phone. But
Mickey said the number one man bashing show in America. Shut up, Mickey. And it's on A10 News Media Group.
Media Group,
Shout
where
out to
Mickey is the
A10 News
greatest
Media Group
producer.
and the greatest producer in the world, Spacely Sprocket, who produces this number one man bashing show. Thank you. Now let's continue. So
And will
Tony,
continue on Sunday.
right. Tony said, do you think Cynthia Neely holds the female role in the Neely household? Yes, I do. I do. Just because I know him personally.
Yeah,
I believe she does. She has a voice.
I don't know.
Whether or
I
not
don't know
y'all hear it or
Cynthia
not,
Neely.
she has a voice in the household. When she come
Well,
outside, okay.
Isn't her position higher than the mayor?
Mhm.
Yeah, so she has a lot of responsibilities. He
Yeah.
probably has to depend on her for him to get in certain rooms.
No, dog. No, he had the position first. And then
No,
she
but I'm saying where she's at and the people that she surrounds herself with. Oh, it's him. Okay.
he said in the house, when they come outside and close the doors, all back on Sheldon. I'm just saying. Just keeping it real. Sorry.
Mickey's still in the building, or he talking on the chat.
He talking on the chat. I don't know where Mickey at. He may be outside somewhere. He said, "Play numbers with the streets." Mickey, get out of the chats. People, our listeners don't play those numbers anyway. I'm just giving the
Do you
updates to
remember street
Tony.
numbers? Oh my gosh, they don't play no street numbers no more.
Yeah, they do play
I,
street numbers.
they do. I remember
Illinois
that
and
as a
everything,
kid in
bro.
East
What?
Harlem on the corner. I would come outside and they would run, and men would go out there, go play their street numbers, and then keep it going for the whole day.
They be standing out on the corner in Harlem doing this. Well, not no
Yeah,
more.
back in the day. No, that's like back in the early 80s, late 70s. It was on the
Hey, Miss
corner.
Rose. Miss Rose Morrow has tuned in. And see, Miss Rose, hey Patrick. Miss Rose was a police officer for what, 17 years? So I wonder how would it be for a man if a man was just had a regular job. A regular job could be a shop worker, it could be anything. And then you married to a police officer. I bet you wouldn't buck up to her too soon, now would you? Or would you be intimidated by being married to a police officer? I'm just saying it's these gender roles. They just have to be done away with. It's no manual that defines what a man should do or what a woman should do. And I get so tired of people saying, oh, the relationship, the marriage should be 50-50. No, because I'm only giving half if I'm only giving 50.
No, you give 100, he
It
gives
should be
100.
100, 100.
You
But
give 100, she gives 100.
no name said I would mess with Rose. She can fight.
Right, pull that gun out quick. You turn around. What you say? Click, click.
Right.
No, I'm joking.
But that's true. You get
Oh,
so
that's a question in the chat because we talking about women, but then Rosemary being a police officer. Or I know you don't like me talk about pop that balloon, but it was a police officer
oh, I
who
hate that
came.
damn movie. That
It
TV
was a
show.
police officer that came on, and the women, as soon as he said he was a police officer, they all started popping their balloons. But I'm gonna ask the men, if you're out there and there was a group of women to select, and you found out one of them was a police officer, would you be intimidated because of her leadership role?
I'm sure waiting because I want to see what
Yeah,
Tony and Patrick and No Name and
we
Sean,
got Ronald on here too.
Ronald, Chris, Caleb. What y'all got to say? Would you be intimidated by dating a police officer? Patrick said, "Hell no." He's safe.
Jonathan Ernest said, "Hell no."
Hell no.
He said, "Hell no, I'm safe."
But seriously, I guess. Well, I mean, that's just three.
They said
Mickey
no.
said he'll speak up. Nope. So Mickey said no, he wouldn't marry a police officer.
Okay, so
Huh.
now y'all got to do a follow. What is the reasoning behind this? Because the women wouldn't say yes to the police officer either. What they saying?
Oh, girl, they talk about the lottery machines now. They about to get the
Oh
streets
Lord,
money. No
they
Name
going back
said
their little
because some
numbers
of
on
the
their corner.
officers are fine. Okay. Chris Caleb said he would be careful. Jonathan Ernest said he would use it to his advantage. What do you mean by you use it to your advantage? The handcuffs. I'm just saying. So Free says she dated a detective, but I think it's different when it's a woman. I think it's different when it's a
Yeah.
woman dating a male officer. So Mickey said he wouldn't do it because he didn't want to see friends and family get locked up. When you come home, you gotta put the gun down. When you come home, I don't know, but do they ever put the badge up? Or are you always a police officer? I mean, think about it like that. That's changing my mind. Like, would I ever date a police officer? Oh no, no. Oh, I then lost Nana. Okay, there she go. She
I'm
coming
back
back.
on it. You see me?
Yep, I see you now. I see
I've got to figure out
you.
how to put do not
Patrick said they
disturb.
can play cops and robbers. Oh my God. So Nancy said, I would be apprehensive of marrying a police officer. I don't know if I can handle the worry. And that's true. That's true. In today's society in 2024. Chris Caleb, yep, background checks on people would be very interesting.
Well,
Free said her
look,
detective.
at least you know you protected in the house.
That's very true. That's very true. Mickey said he would be telling on people when he mad. See, we don't ever want you to date no police officer. Thank God Nicole ain't one. I'm
Yeah,
just
true.
saying. Well, what about a woman in politics? How would you feel about a woman in politics? Or no, let me put out a multiple question.
Is it Pamela Pugh? Is that her name? She's the one running for Senate.
Hmm.
Is she married?
Nope.
So then the question is, what do y'all think about Pamela Pugh? Would if she was interested in any to start dating? Well, she's running for Senate. I don't know if Debbie Sebeno's married either. Um, would you be intimidated a woman running for Senate?
Who you talk to?
No, them, the guys.
Oh, the
Would they
guy.
be
Well, not only in the political arena, what about it in the entertainment arena? Would you be intimidated by a woman that's on TV every day, talking to multiple people every day?
a lot of them do? I'm telling you. I know you don't like the show, but when you hear a lot of these conversations that they do on these, when they interviewing or whatever, when a man hears that the woman says, I do acting, I do music, I travel, I do this, they pop that balloon quick because it's a
Well,
little too much for them sometimes. They don't want their girl. Some men don't want the female to be noticed everywhere.
will you shut up? This is Sister Circle. We didn't ask you for your opinion. Ain't nobody. You don't need to do all of this fussing that you be doing every time we do this show. Okay, so back to the.
What
We
Mickey
not
say?
man bashing. We asking questions. We're trying to find.
No, I'm not dealing with the police. And I'm choosing
Nobody's asking.
politicians because they won't get our money. I'll date a politician if I can get our money.
What about a woman in the entertainment industry? Would you be intimidated if your woman was Nicki
What, a
Minaj,
stripper?
Lotto? You see the stuff that they dress in.
A
Would you
stripper?
be intimidated if your woman was a stripper and bringing home bags of money? I mean, could you? We not see you would you do that though, wouldn't you, Mickey? Huh?
I'll
Yeah.
be the
He said he'll be the manager. I can't do that. So Free says she can't do rappers or truck drivers. So the entertainment industry or truck drivers. So are you because you're saying because they're gone a lot? Is that why you couldn't do it free? Because the rappers stay on the road touring, and the truck drivers stay on the road a lot too. Like, I
I say
mean,
a DJ. A DJ is hard too.
a DJ.
Hmm.
All they do is play music.
No, they get everyone goes up to them.
I mean,
Some of them DJs be making like 30,000 for events up in there, and them women be going crazy all in there. Can you do this? All around them. Can you
I'm
handle
trying to
him?
keep
He's
up with
always in the
time.
nightlife.
Patrick said he couldn't date a stripper. Oh, Sean said entertainment industries bring threesomes. Yes, he would. Log off. Go find a working lottery machine, Sean. Chris Caleb said Mickey do a Kevin Samuel special every week.
Sure, that
So Tony said, "Oh hell yeah, I would be admit my insecurities. I'll be honest, I couldn't be neither one of y'all men. I don't want no man calling my woman my woman Anna. And how many women they went to hell? They can only be talking about one person. Shut the hell up, Tony. I knew I should have read that shit.
you sure should. You're
Tony
lying.
terrible.
I'm saying
Tony is terrible.
he is. So no name said he would date a politician. We know you love Councilwoman Bay. You know you the first one to log on Saturday mornings and the last one to log
And
off.
oh, Councilwoman Burns, I know that's right.
Huh? What about Facebook? Already? I ain't even did nothing.
Administration violation.
You had to show me that now to interrupt the show.
No, go ahead.
You see, this is what we're talking about.
What do you
Men
think? There's a violation in
insecurities.
Facebook?
Huh?
He saying there's a
Right.
violation in Facebook.
Mickey, it's nothing. It's we all good.
Lord, Mickey.
So what was you saying about pop the what?
No,
Pop
I
the
was saying
balloon.
pop the balloon so the man will come out. The men be all lined up, and a young lady will come out, and she always asks that same old question, like, "What are you looking for? Like, what do you do?" And they fall right into the trap, and they start talking about all the great accomplishments that they think a man wants to hear.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as they start popping off, I do this, I do that. Some the men pop the balloons immediately, and that's where we go to this conversation. Is it because she's leading her own self and her own goals that she wants, and you don't want someone to have that much to do? You want that time for yourself? Because when a woman says, I do music, I do acting, I do videos, I do events,
Oh
are you
my
looking at she's
God.
never in the house?
Oh
What
wait,
you
no,
reading at the
I'm seeing what
Mickey talking about?
Facebook, yeah, Facebook took down. This member was very rude to Lasagna Larry. We can't have that. Oh yeah, you gonna learn today. We gonna
What
do
you see something on YouTube?
it. Yeah, he called no, this is on Facebook. He called a woman a bitch. He's gone.
Oh no. Oh, you on Flint Reboot looking at somebody responding.
Yes, Mickey had to bring it to my attention.
Oh, that's not nice.
Mm-mm. Okay, so what was you saying? I'm sorry. Damn, Facebook taking out everything.
Look, I'm trying to see who the person is, but you done took it off of there.
Oh, yeah, I took it down.
Oh, you
Sean,
talking about the thing where
they
she
even got
put
two
if you
Sean Simpkins on one when you said Adele looked like a man with a big back. Okay. Well, now y'all know that ain't me taking y'all post down because hell, I don't ever look at them. Okay, go ahead. Well, we back. What was you saying?
breaking news, Kim is gone. It's like, let me stop.
Told y'all that last week. Jonathan Ernest said we just need to demonstrate love. That's right. But I want to know why, Patrick. Why you can't date a stripper? Why y'all intimidated by strippers? But see, y'all men to go see the strippers, but you don't want to date a stripper because all strippers just ain't out there hoeing. I'm saying, I'm sorry. Was I not supposed to say that? Okay, that's pole talk. My bad. I'm sorry, free. That's pole talk. Okay, Anna. I'm sorry. Let's get back to Washington D.C. and politics. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My mouth get me in trouble sometimes.
Well, shoot, let me ask you this. Once you get in your position, like let's say in the future you decide, let's say hypothetically you decide, let's say Winter says, I want to start something new. I want to run for something. Let's just say hypothetically. And
Mm.
um, would you get mad if your partner or the person that you're dealing with says, I, kind of like talks you down, saying that's not the thing for you to be doing? Do you
Hell
move
yeah.
away from that person, or
Hell
do
yeah.
you?
Yes, I would. I don't think anybody should stop me from my dreams or my goals.
Yeah,
If that's what I
and,
want to do and you don't agree with it,
and that's a lot of reasons why some of the men can't handle, especially when they get into those positions. You sitting there, okay, either you're going to school full time, you got your mind is different, you're reading things different, you're expanding your thoughts, you're starting to see things more clearly. So you're
hmm.
growing and you're changing. And
Well, I'm
then
sorry. Hold on, Anna. I'm sorry, all of y'all. Come back Monday night for poll talk about. Well, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said nothing about the stripper. We're gonna talk about that Monday night. We're gonna talk about politicians now. Okay. Okay. Go ahead, Anna. I'm sorry.
so so give you an example. It's just like, so you done ran for the position, you moving up, and you like in the heat of your campaign. And you hear a lot of women get burned out because the people around you, whether it's family, but most of the time it's your relationship, they can actually burn you out when you're running for a position because they might not see what you want them to see. So do you move them out of your life and keep going, or do you ignore it and just keep dealing with the situation?
It depends on how bad you want it as a person. It takes a lot. I mean, I've been in several campaigns. It takes a lot of energy. It takes a lot of time away from the home. And some men can't deal with that. You know, it's like you gone all the time. You always talking to this person on the phone. You always with that person on the phone. You know, so you got to be able to deal with it. But like we said at the, towards the beginning of the show, the person that you married is not always the person that you end up with because you evolve. And you're
Yep.
supposed to evolve. I mean, like if you stuck in the same situation that you was 5 years ago, it's something wrong with you. You're supposed to grow. And you should be growing together. But if you're not growing together, then it's time for you to grow apart. And you do grow
You,
apart. And I mean, it's not always a bad thing that you grow apart. You just got to know when to say when. Okay, this is not the best situation for me. I'm sorry it happened. I want to go this direction. You still want to be on this path. So I got to do me.
especially, it's, well, I be thankful when I see a lot of relationships, they be saying celebrating 35, 45 years. But I know in them 30, 45 years of relationship, some people have had to back down from a lot of their dreams.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
if you
Yes.
really were about the things that you wanted to do, you it's very hard to stay in a relationship that long
Well, Chris Caleb
because
said politicians lie at home and in their professional offices. Um, I was told, don't be using that political shit at home with me. I mean, I was told that. I was told that. And it's not, I don't think it was political shit. It was just the reasoning. Like just trying to reason and, give you different opinions and examples. And you felt like it was political talk, but that's just, you grow accustomed to it. I don't think everything has to be an argument. You have choices in life. Oh, Chris Caleb says 75% of the women does that now. Does what? Lie? Is that what you're saying, Chris? 75% of the women lie.
I agree.
Shit, I know you would agree on that. Spacely Sprocket. Sit your ass over there and be
See, we
quiet.
done turned Sister Circle into Mickey Jordan bashing the Sister Circle.
Right. Ronald said, I love my ex, but we still cool. I love being single. I can do what I want.
Can you? Can you really do what you want?
He said he's single. Hell yeah, he can do what he want. Why can't he?
Well, it depends. This, do you really believe people can succeed by themselves?
Yeah.
They don't need no one to assist them in their growth, or no one around at all. They could do everything by themselves.
But see,
I'm just
yes,
asking. I'm just saying. I'm
but
not saying I
your
believe that.
culture, but see, your culture, you like you said, you're supposed to be married. You're supposed to be with somebody. I
But not
don't.
necessarily. It's just more of the way times are going. I mean, they bring up Kevin Samuels. Who can raise a family without two people in the house, two incomes? You struggling.
Okay, now see, you going this way. You some we talking about being happy. Can you do this in your
Oh
career and
yeah,
everything else like
you can
that?
do a lot in your career, but you're going to eventually want to have someone to share that time with.
Hmm. I mean, you can still have somebody to share your time with, and then they go home and you go home, and you can still have somebody take care of the kids. They daddy. They got
To
this thing
society.
downtown called friend of the courts. They are your friends. Ain't that right,
What is
Mickey?
that? Friends of the courts. What's that?
He hates talking to me now. So he said he's disappointed in us tonight. That's right, an oxymoron. Tell him free. Oh, we gonna give him a show. We gonna give him a show.
Oh, shout out to Miss Elizabeth Taylor. You see how beautiful she looked in that picture when she did that little endorsement for oh Lord, I forgot his name. The endorsement she did for Clack. Did you see her picture? How beautiful she looked.
Yes, yes, yes. It's very beautiful. Mickey, why you
I
gotta
would
put your comment up there? You didn't put nobody else's
y'all
comment up
letting
there but
these women
yours.
do nothing but lie.
I see a huge
Ah,
fight downtown. We got really Mickey. Mickey. After being alone, Anna, you are right. It gets lonely and sleeping
it
around
gets
gets
old.
old. See, it does. It does. Get your heated blanket, baby.
A heated blanket and some Bengay, right?
Know
To
what
soothe the
Patrick say?
muscles.
Y'all lie. What you do? What happened to the? Y'all lie when you have to put on. What he say? Y'all lie when you put on all that makeup, and y'all lie when you have that wig on. From
Oh,
and y'all lie when you have on them fake eyelashes. Shall I go on?
Facts.
I ain't got nothing on. Look.
Ah, all natural beauty, baby. Okay, you see a little nails, but all natural, natural. Good hair, good hair. Okay, okay,
Hey,
okay,
I disagree with
okay.
that word. I disagree with that word. Everything God made was good. There's no such thing as good hair.
I
Hair does
know
not
you
have
don't like that, but I'm
behavior.
just saying, I got good hair.
You got some waves.
I got some
Got
good
them
hair.
waves laying down.
Got that ocean. What? Now I started dating with a purpose. Been gay. Yeah, Sean, you can't do the same things you used to.
I said that Bengay works.
Mm, I'm saying sometimes you be smelling like obsession and icy hot. I'm just saying.
Do you think women? Do you think women after? So let's say you're doing when you have your children, you're married, but then you know something happens and y'all separate, but you'd have moved up in position. Do you believe women should wait until their children are out the home before they move into another situation? Oh Lord, did I give a hard one?
Yeah, because this is all rather new to me now. I don't I don't think after let me see. Well, I'm not dating anyone because I'm still legally binded.
Hmm.
But In 2024, I don't know if I want to bring anybody around my girls. I mean, hell, if I had boys, I mean,
My
I
boys
don't
might be
know.
mean.
I gotta, we gotta be together a long time. It's a long time. I mean, when you see how ain't nobody gonna love your kids like you love your kids.
You right.
So I just gotta. It'll be a while. I don't know. I don't know about that. That's tough. What about you?
Um, how long was I? Mm, I can't talk. I'm terrible. Ooh, separated, divorced. I don't think I've ever been by myself, to tell you the truth.
Damn.
Hmm.
Really?
Hmm. And now I will
Really?
say this: don't bring the kids around. You got to wait a while. You got to really know who you have around you.
Yeah, but you say you never really been by yourself.
Nope.
And it's 7 p.m. on Friday. It's 95 degrees. I ain't got no nigga. Ain't no nigga. Ain't got girl, you better get out there. Have some fun and enjoy yourself.
Nope, I haven't. Like my current person, it's going on 6 years. But the difference is that I don't want no one living with me unless I'm married. That's where I get the freedom at. Because
So people still go together in 2024 like y'all go together. 6 damn
not
years.
like not like I would say back when we were growing up, it was a little bit more serious and more commitment. Nowadays it's like, what are you? Like sometimes you be saying to the person like, are you a benefit? Like you could fix this, I could do this for you, you could do this for me. So we make exchanges. Or if it's not exchanges, or is it because I just don't want to be by myself and I want the opposite person to talk to me, I can trust to be close to me. Or HIV is everywhere. STDs, STIs.
Shit,
And
you can
do I
get
want
that
to?
from somebody you've been with for 6 years. I'm just saying.
Right.
You in Chocolate City now.
Numbers are high in Texas. Numbers are high in New Orleans,
No, the numbers
DC,
are high everywhere, you know.
everywhere. No, but certain areas like literally have really high numbers, especially
Kawana said, right, Anna, no shacking. And Sean said, yes, Winters, people are still boyfriends and girlfriends. Well, I know that, but I'm like, we still going together for 6 damn years? What we got to figure out for
well,
6 years?
okay, let me say this. If I, I've been married twice, I'm
Tony
not
said, do people still
looking.
tongue kiss? Will you wait until Monday at 9 p.m.
Lord,
for
him
Ball
with the
Talk?
tongue kissing. But I'm saying people that get married, like I've been married. Um, that's not the thing on my list. You know
You've
what
been
I mean?
married
Could have
twice.
twice. And so even though I've been with my current person going on six, we've had that conversation within the first year and the second year. But a lot of it has to do with me. Both of us been married before. It's not like he's never been married, and both of us had that experience. So it's more of a thing with me. I want my girls to be older before I put someone in charge of me. I want my girls to be in charge of me. That's what it boils down for me.
Oh,
It's a
shit.
lot.
Hold up. What you mean in charge of you?
Meaning, like if something happens to me, they're in charge of burying me, in charge
Okay.
of the life
Okay.
insurance and
Okay.
all of that.
Okay.
Because when you
Okay.
get married, your husband can take over. And then he might be a certain way, but how is he when you pass away? I've seen
Yep.
so many people
Mine would
that
pull the
when their
plug on
wife
my
has
ass right
passed
now.
away,
Pull that
I've
damn
seen so
plug
many
out.
relationships where the husband switched right on the wife, right in her while she's sick, cheating on her while she's sick. There's reasons for it, but I'm not saying it's right or wrong because everyone has reasoning behind it. But I'm just saying I've seen my own eyes where a woman is dealing with death and he's just doing all the things possible you would have never thought in a million years he's done. So I'm not saying all men do that, but I'm going to be cautious and I want my daughters to be in charge of me.
Mm. No name.
Because I've already been
Shut the
married to the
lights off.
father of
Pull
my
the
daughters.
plug.
So
Don't push the emergency button. All of that. Okay. All of that. I'm just talking to no name real quick, Anna.
Until they cancel you out before. As soon as they found out you said you got what? Ooh, it's time to go and party.
They in it for the
Women
life
do it
insurance.
too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying men. Women do it too.
Women do what?
The same thing. As soon as that man poppy, but then you got men that think they gonna want to marry you when they get become sick. We think you the hospice wife. We don't want to get married, but as soon as they start coughing, as soon as they start getting sick, ooh, I'm ready to get married. No, I'm not gonna be your hospice wife.
Oh, well, Anna, it says for better or for worse,
But
for
you
richer or
only
for
wanted to
poorer, to
marry me
death
when you
or
got
something.
sick, or you knew you found out you were sick, not because you're in
What you
good
say, Mick?
health.
Oh, I said to death do us part, and it's over. You ain't got to be physically dead; it can be emotionally dead.
Exactly. See, Mickey actually talked with some sense right there. He said it doesn't. You don't have to be physically dead. It could just be emotionally dead.
Emotional day.
You know what?
No,
That's the
but
best
there's
thing he said
men
all day.
that the new thing. They're not all men. They not all men rip and run, and then when their body starts to break down, they start looking for anyone who's gonna be there to take care of them. And because they never built that relationship with the woman, they some women just walk away. So I'm not gonna be your hospice wife because
Mark
all
said,
this
Anna,
time.
you are not thinking about the life insurance policy.
Some women don't have their own, but I think a woman should have her own bank account, her own money set up. She should not be not living off her partner or her husband. She should have her own money. I'm not saying that he can't pay the bills, that he cannot take care of the house, but she should have her own money set aside because you never know when he can't work. It says for better and worse. That means both.
Mhm.
But it comes a time where he might take his money and don't give you a dollar and you sitting there mad. No, sweetie, have your own little money, put it up.
See, that's when that 100 come in and not that 50-50. Because
Yep.
some men don't think they're supposed to
Well,
put
some
in.
women say 80-20, and I'd be like, why you keep hollering 80-20? You need to have your own. You
Chris
need to
Caleb
be
said,
able that if he walks away from you, you can still live.
there are a lot of women in the nursing home by themselves now. It's a lot of men
Yep.
in the nursing home by themselves now.
Yep.
And jail. I'm just saying. It is.
Well, some men they got in jail. It's not because of their fault. The system has let them down, and they done caught a case.
That's true. But I'm just
It,
saying that they still lonely. But shit, even then they find marriages in prison too.
mhm.
They ought to have popped the balloon in the prison. I'm just saying. Ooh, Patrick and Free, it's gonna be live in the clubhouse tomorrow. I see because they going back and forth.
Rico not on here because Rico be going back and forth too.
No,
Rico,
no, no. We didn't
Rico
tag
be on
Rico
here.
tonight. Rico be on there tomorrow talking shit. We deal with him
Yeah, I
tomorrow.
know.
No, we're
I be
so here.
falling asleep in the clubhouse, but that conversation be good. But I be going to sleep.
I know
I'm,
because we
I
we
be
done got
tired.
old, Anna. We done got old. We
We got old.
47 now. We
By the
old.
time 9 o'clock hit, I'm ready to go to sleep.
I'm somebody sleepy auntie.
So I was y'all acting all like,
It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95 degrees.
yeah,
I,
yeah.
I
I
am
don't,
acting
yeah,
my
I know what
age.
happened. It'd be hard. You stay out. It'd be hard for you to do a show for a week. You
A
stay out for
week.
2 days. You won't get.
I done been here twice today. I don't know what Mickey's talking about. It
I
has
mean, you
not been
struggling.
hard for me to
Mickey
do a
is
show,
You
and I'm
struggling.
Mickey
I'm
is
doing just fine.
hilarious.
Now next week we'll play it day by day. Well, I'm gonna let you go ahead and how to get in the clubhouse. You scared to go in there, girl? You can't be come on. You can't be scared to come in the clubhouse. It goes down in the trap. And
Yep.
tomorrow, Tony is giving us the real. Brought to you by Wig Productions, the real Usher Raymond Lifetime
Oh,
Achievement Award melody because they messed it up on the BET Awards.
I didn't watch the
Mm.
BET Awards. I need to watch it.
I
Go
just
back
watched
and look
bits
at
and
it.
pieces of it. I seen Megan the Pony. She's not a stallion no more. Even though a stallion is a male horse. I know before somebody put it in comments. But she said she was a stallion because she was well built. She was banging. Now she's just my little pony. The industry caught up with her, told her she need to be small.
They all be getting too small.
Hmm.
You notice all them women getting them implants taken out. Well, the ones that got money to get it taken out.
I know. I bet that shit hurt after a little while. You know,
Imagine what they're gonna look like when they 70 years old.
I know they're gonna have big boobs and big butts, hips, looking tight with no edges because they didn't had that wig glued on. I'm just saying.
And their
Michelle
thighs
married.
don't match.
I'm about to delete that question.
What?
There's more
What's the question?
male bashing.
It's not more male bashing. Black women go to college as a rate of 9-1. As compared to black men, chances are educated women make more money. How are relationships supposed to work when men don't have money or time to invest in relationships?
Oh, I mean, I can't believe Michelle with the intellect, intelligence, and the mind that she has. She will come
Love
on her
it. Love
spitting.
it.
I hate this show. I just
Love
want to tell
it.
you all that. I
Love
hate it. I
it.
can't wait till it's done
Love
and
it.
come up with something new. I'm gonna change it. It ain't sister circle. Sisters hating.
It's Sister Circle, and we thank you for joining and being a part of it, Mickey.
I just came in because Tiny ended.
We hope that you learned something today.
I did.
Mickey, show love to the sisters.
I understand why Trump now, why the man want Trump back in. We need Kevin Samuels type back. Only thing the highlight that I'm loving, I'm telling you, I guess I gotta carry the mantle. Y'all up here just lying. We relationship. Oh, are you still dating that person? Let me tell you something about some of the women that y'all want to talk about.
Somebody
Acting
asked
like
him shit.
why their ass is not married. I know why. You
Why?
ain't finna have half the city and think I'm finna marry you. The hell, let's talk about that. Why
We
you
talking
saying
about
the
body
man don't
count.
want to
He
strip?
talking about body
Ah,
count
you
now.
damn right I'm talking about it.
Just
And you
because you
damn
stripping
stripper.
up, you walking across the
No,
stage, you ain't with the whole
no.
city.
Let's stop it. Let's stop the game. No, they will whoever got the longest pocket. Let's just be honest. I'm so sick of this male bashing.
Oh
I
my
got nothing
God.
but respect for you, but this Satan over here, all that lying that she doing, I'm
Free, stay
telling you.
tuned for free. Me and Angie Monday night live at 9
I
o'clock.
don't care.
And we gonna get Mickey,
I won't be
Patrick,
here.
Sean, Tony, and all the rest of them straight.
I'm mad now.
Now, tell us we can't click our heels
Coming
and go
over
home to
here
our man.
after you
Well,
done
get
been took down by the nation. You think you finna come because I'm a simp. You gonna come over here. Let's get married. What?
well, guess what, Mickey?
Yes, ma'am.
Our time is up, so you won't have to hear us bashing no more.
Right. Let's pop the balloon on his ass.
I ain't that some shit there. Honor you, my girl. Now
Honor you, my
I
girl.
can't stand this.
That's all right. I'll be back live
we
Monday.
gonna do a segment with Sister Circle meets Kevin Samuel's thought process.
Oh
Right.
yes. We'll do a video and break down the shit that he
Yep.
be talking about.
True.
Yep.
That don't make sense.
True. I heard somebody say we not like the women. That's why Granny them had men's in a relationship last. You better go back to that way.
Granny had cooked and cleaned and had 14 and 15 kids. Ain't nobody doing all that shit no more.
She wasn't out here sexy red. Gonna be about 90 years old, hip not work. That's another story for me and the fellas. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be here. I'm sorry.
Tomorrow in the trap, it goes down. We'll see y'all there at 7:30.
I'm sorry.
And we'll continue this tomorrow.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Good night, y'all.
See y'all later.
Peace, family. Y'all know I had to come crash the end.